Ayan na. Hello, kumusta? Hey guys.
Hello.
How's everybody? Right now, of course, my favorite pet is here.
Pet talaga. Kanina, I said to our guest, I'm the daughter. Now I'm the pet.
Daughter.
Which is it, mother?
Our favorite daughter is beside me, Miss J. Cass. Miss talaga, Miss. Okay. So, before we introduce our guest, we would like to say hi to everyone in the Philippines. Kumusta po kayong lahat? Good morning po and good evening, USA, to everyone who's watching in the US. And JCAS?
And good morning to everyone who is listening and watching in different parts of the universe. And I thank you.
Isip ka. Para ka namang sumasali sa Miss You. So anyways, guys, okay, so tonight we have a very special guest. She's so beautiful. Oh my God. And of course, we're not going to talk Tagalog that much. It's because our beautiful guest, she was actually born in the Philippines, and then she was raised in Japan, and then after that she moved to California na. So she understands Tagalog, but she can barely speak it. Yes. But it's okay. It's a
nosebleed episode, pero I'm telling you guys, it's worth it. Mapapractice po ang English natin. Ang pakikinig at pagsasalita namin, mapapractice.
Oh my God.
Pero sobrang ganda niya.
Grabe, she's so beautiful. She's really a Pinoy pride,
Konti lang po ang kanyang nilayong ganda sa akin.
Yes, correct.
And that's my opinion.
Oh my God. Actually, internationally, she's an international star.
Yes.
We're all excited to get to know her.
Honored.
Yes, we're humbled and honored. At least pinagbigyan tayo ng our special guest. Okay?
Let's say hi.
Let's say hi.
Si Julmar.
Hi, Julmar, watching from 7-Eleven Opal, Misamis Oriental. And sino siya?
Cyclianes. Sabi niya, I like this live session. We also like you being in this live session.
I know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, guys. So I don't have to talk a lot because I know a lot of people, not just in the Philippines or in the US. And of course, this time it's going to be international, right? Because she's known to be has the sexiest body in the in the boxing, right? The boxing association. Kasi nga, grabe. Saka yung husband niya ay talagang rin. Basta kilala niya for sure. Very prominent in the sports world. Okay. So, let me introduce to you guys our very special guest.
Ito na po yung essay ni Jessie.
Yes, for tonight. It's not that long, promise. Okay. Our special guest for tonight is a Pinoy pride who is one of the cast of the TV reality show on E-Network, Wags Atlanta. O, diba? Sino bang may hindi alam niyan?
Social.
Yes. She was born in the Philippines but raised in Japan and in the US with biracial parents. She's a professional model, a former nurse pa to ha, a mother of two, a fashion designer, and an entrepreneur. She's the fiancé of former WBC World Boxing Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Deontay Wilder. And she's also the founder of Boxing Wags Association. Let's find out more about her childhood, her whereabouts, her lifestyle, and how she keeps up being a fiancé to an American boxing superstar. Guys, please welcome the beautiful and the super sexy
Yes.
Miss Telli Swift.
Nakakakilig.
Oh my God. Nakakaalam. Every time you speak Tagalog, I'm having like goosebumps because I've known you since you were like 23, right? 23, 24.
Yes, about 10 years now.
10 years now, but I'll be honest with you, until now, that beautiful face, you haven't changed a bit.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because a lot of people always say that, hey, like, oh, the reason why she became beautiful compared to her old pictures, it's because of, all this cosmetic surgery. Yeah, but guys, promise, what she looks like when she was younger, she still looks like
this
beautiful.
is the real deal.
That's the real deal.
Beautiful.
That's it. That's what you're gonna get.
I was telling you guys earlier, Asians don't raisin and
oh my God, yeah, you have the best of both worlds.
Exactly, right? You have the best of because you're Tonette is watching. Yeah, nagpractice ng Tagalog yan.
Pero yung Tagalog ko hindi masyadong magaling, so nakakahiya.
Oh my God!
That's actually good.
Wow. No, seriously.
Wait. Did you practice that?
I practiced. I told Ate Jessie I was singing my little Tagalog songs in my car. AGs. My mom had me listen to AGs. So I teach Deontay. He speaks some Tagalog too. So I'm pretty good, but not great. Yeah. A little bit Ilocano.
So you know how to speak Ilocano?
A little bit. Only like nag-imas kamayang dakil di patong mo.
Oh my!
Oh, there you go. Now we don't understand.
Least,
okay,
now we don't understand.
Now she has an edge over us. Okay.
I know because your mom is Filipina. Oh yeah, si ate, right? And your dad is
African American Black.
African American
From Alabama.
Oh wow, that's why. Look at the Look at the. What happened?
Oh, Al is here.
Al is watching. Hi,
crush.
Crush. Do you know that Jacob has a big crush on Al?
What? Antoinette knows. Okay.
My God. Oh, by the way, before we start asking you a lot of questions, okay. So, do you have like anything to drink?
I have cranberry for better cleansing and mango.
Oh, so you don't drink?
Drink.
You don't drink?
I don't really drink. I'm trying to watch my figure, so I don't really drink that much.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm sure. You know what? I need your 101 tip because I need to lose weight, and I know if you want to lose weight, you're not supposed to drink at all, right?
I hardly drink juice. Mostly time water. Try to drink like a gallon. When I fast, I do like a liquid fast for 2 days. And then I eat slowly. So
wait. What do you mean?
Oh wait,
wait. Hold on. What do you mean liquid?
Liquid fast, like so I'll drink like cayenne pepper, lemon juice, orange juice in like a gallon.
Okay.
A gallon size jug, and for 2 days, and then water in between. So that whole day, that's all I'm drinking.
Oh my God!
I think I first heard that from Beyonce like years ago.
Yes.
Oh my God! You know what? Okay, I'm gonna write that down later. Okay, I'm like, hold on. Let me just.
Before that,
they sell it at like Publix and what's the other store? Whole Foods.
Okay.
And it's called Arden's Garden Detox. It's like a 2-day detox. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think we have to do that, right? And how much weight do you usually lose?
Not a lot. Maybe like 3 to 4. Maybe 5 pounds because in Alabama, I'm, since quarantine, it's 3 times a day of cooking. So we have 8 kids. So it's a lot of work, but we're cooking. So it's just, you want to lose weight after all that fried chicken, mac and cheese, bread. So I'm gaining a little bit, so I have to lose another way.
Oh my God. So Jeka, so that's what we need to do, right? Your tip.
Yeah, no. I want you to do it first, then I'll watch you while I eat my donuts.
Okay. Oh my God. But you understand Tagalog, right?
Yes, I can speak Tagalog too.
You can speak Tagalog.
It's Taglish. So
It's Taglish, which is better. Yes, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. So for everyone who's watching right now, she will try to speak Taglish. Okay. All right. So, anyways, so before we start, do you know do you understand the word balahurain? No, it's too deep, right?
it sounds like hubara.
No.
What is that word when you take your clothes off?
Hubad.
Hubad.
Hubaran kita. Yeah,
Hubaran
you're
kita.
right. You
Yeah,
remember it.
Yeah, you remember.
Balahurain is before. What? Oh my
How
God.
do you say it in English?
It doesn't really translate directly to an English. It's more of like, okay, we're gonna dive deep into your life. It maybe something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I know it's kind of like
It's not a direct translation. Don't quote me on
a
that.
sweet talk, something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. So before we start asking you a lot of questions, all right. We would like to welcome you first with a toast. Okay. So, all right. So to everyone in the Philippines and in the whole universe, especially in the US, we would like to welcome the most beautiful creature on earth. Look at that.
Oh,
beautiful
wow.
face.
Creature.
Yes, napakaganda, beautiful. Miss Telli Swift. Yes, welcome to
Over a Glass or Two. Cheers.
Oh my God. Oh, tayong dalawa din. Ayan.
Direct cheers.
And direct
Cheers,
to
direct.
cheers. Oh my God. So, okay. So, let's start with, where are you right now? Like, where do you live right now?
What mansion you are right
What
now?
mansion you are right now?
We are in our Alabama house right now. We've been here since quarantine, and KK is coming in. As you
Oh my God, let me see.
Okay. You want to say hi? Say hi, everybody. Say
Oh my
hi.
Oh my
God.
God, she's so beautiful.
Hi, cutie.
Okay. Okay. Say hi.
She is so beautiful.
Hi.
Look at that Chinita eyes.
Oh my
It's
God.
a combination of you and Deontay.
She looks exactly like her dad. Everything is her dad to me.
Oh,
Part of me is her lips here and her lips down there. That's
and
it.
that's it. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
she's so beautiful. Hi, Kiki. Wait, do you teach her how to speak Tagalog?
Hi. Oh my God.
She's
Halik.
halik. Oh,
Mm.
see, she knows halik.
Oh my God.
Do you teach her how to speak Tagalog?
A little bit, but my mom, she's coming at the end of the month.
Okay.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, mother.
Okay.
To the California house. So I'll be going back after the 4th of July. Back to the
Oh, okay. Okay. So wait, so where do you really reside in California? And you have
I'm back and forth. So quarantine, I've been here since February. So I've been here going on almost 5 months. And then the house in LA. And then we have a penthouse in Atlanta. So we're
damn. You're like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Mini, miny, mo. Oh my. So wait, but your original house is in California.
yes.
Where you really reside. Oh, okay. My God, it's been a while. How long have you been dating Deontay?
This is actually next month will be our 5th year anniversary. Like officially together, fifth years.
Wow.
I'm
Happy
speaking
anniversary.
Tagalog, so I'm now I'm speaking like bad English.
Oh my God.
Yes.
But does your mom teach you Tagalog at all?
I was born in the Philippines, so I stayed till I was 3.
Okay.
And then I left, and I think I went to California, but my dad was in the Navy, so we was constantly moving. So
okay.
Karan!
Oh,
Karan!
Quran is there? Wait,
Karan. Karan
Oh my-
is downstairs. He's playing video games.
Oh, wait, how many? You mentioned earlier there's like 8 kids in there.
Yeah, there's 8. So right now we have 2, and then on the weekends we'll have usually the other kids, but the eldest, she had surgery. She has spina bifida, so she has surgery on her feet so she can feel her feet more and get better nerves in her feet.
Okay.
So she's been out the whole summer, and then we've had the rest of the kids. So
it's a full house.
Yeah,
it is a full house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God! But I think wait, so do you cook all the time?
I cook morning, noon, and night. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and desserts. Like I'm cooking cookies, cakes, brownies.
Oh my!
If I have a young mix, I'll make that too. But
oh my God! So wait. So, do you at least feed the kids and Deontay Filipino food?
Yeah, they love adobo. Like I'll make oxtail adobo. Karan just walked in, and I'm like, hello.
Oh, oh my!
Yeah, I know that because I watched the episode
of
WAGs,
Atlanta.
And then you said, "What are you cooking?" Maybe, and you said, "Oh, this is chicken adobo and rice." And Deontay just flipped and did a dance.
He loved it.
Oh my God! So at least you know what.
He's crazy though. He's always
wow. So wait, so at least you haven't
sorry?
forgot about the the Filipino culture, the everything, because sometimes like when you grow up in the US, it's like forget about the Filipino culture. But with you still have it, right?
I love the culture. I love that, I love the food. I love how Filipinos stick together. It's hard to see a culture stick together the way that Filipinos stick together, even if you don't know them. That's
so true.
Tito, whatever. So I love that they stick together. And if you're Filipino, you're like my brother and sister. So I love that. I love the culture.
Yeah. What about in Atlanta, in California? Do you have Filipino friends there?
You know what? I feel like I have a lot of different friends. In California, not too many Filipino friends, but I have one, but she's super busy. She has like her own career going on. She's actually really popular as well too. Her name's Leanne V. She sings and she dances and she does everything. She's super talented, super beautiful Filipino girl. As far as anybody else in LA, I don't have too many Filipino friends that are whole Filipino. They're half Filipino, and if they are Filipino, they don't speak Tagalog. So it's kind of hard to practice unless I'm talking to like my mom or my aunt or my grandma.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and you're so close to your family, especially with your Ate Tonette, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, because wait, I know that. Wait,
that's my favorite auntie. Sorry.
I know. Sorry. But Tonette is your favorite auntie.
But she's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
I love her too. She's very fashionista.
Yeah.
That's why I love her, because I love fashion. I love designer stuff. We have the same interests and we can talk and relate to similar
different things. I know. So wait, I know you were born in the Philippines, right? And then at the age of 3, you moved to Japan, right?
At the age of 3, I think the first place we lived was Singapore, and then we went to California, and then to I think Washington State. I'm not sure, but we moved like every 3 years.
Oh wow! So how was it? Like how was it like moving from one
hard
place
to be young
another?
And be moving constantly around?
I think I got used to it. So I think that's why I'm like a social person. When I see people, it's not hard to have a conversation with them because I'm so used to moving and meeting new people all the time. So it's not like I'm shy at all.
Yeah, you're not shy at all. Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
I keep my mind too. So I'm definitely not shy when I meet someone because I've been cultured to be able to be blessed enough to experience to live in different countries and cities.
Oh, wow. So during that time, you were living with your dad, right?
When I was 3?
when you were 3 with your dad and with your mom, both parents.
Both parents. Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you start moving from one place to another, was Ate was with you at that time, or they're living together?
My aunt.
No, your mom.
My parents were still together until my brother graduated high school.
Oh my god, and your brother, you should see the brother.
Wait, how many
God.
siblings do you have?
I have one brother, twin sisters, and a baby brother. So I have five in total.
Oh yeah, but you're so close to your cute brother.
My cute brother. Both brothers are cute.
I know, but the other one, the one who plays basketball.
My older brother, his name is Zach. Hey Zach.
Hi, Zach.
He's 26 years old now.
Okay.
And he's very handsome, very good looking. A boy version of me.
I know. Oh my god.
Okay, wait a minute.
He lives with us in LA, so he's in the LA house right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you, Telli, but let's digress to does your brother have Zach have Instagram that I can stalk later?
He does. I don't remember, so let me tell you his Instagram right now.
Oh, there you go. Oh my god. If you
his Instagram name is OG_Zacho, ZACHO.
Okay.
Oh wow.
He has curly hair. Yeah. This is him. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Like, oh my. Wait. What about the brother that I met like a couple of times that who lives in LA? But I know he loves basketball.
That's my brother. That's Zach.
Oh, that's Zach. Oh,
yeah.
How old is he now?
26.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You should meet him. I swear you should. You should.
Still young, but
still young.
I can admire from afar.
Yes. Yeah. So what about? Let's talk about your was that like growing up with biracial parents. So how was it growing up?
Growing up with biracial parents, I always lived in like different cities. So initially, as far as I can remember, Singapore, it was a lot of Asians in Singapore. So when I was in Singapore, I felt like I wasn't Asian enough. And then, in today's society, with everything that's going on with, the Black Lives Matter and, all this racial stuff that's going on, there's times where people don't feel like I'm Black enough. So growing up biracial was kind of hard because my father was Christian and my mother was Catholic. So it wasn't conflicting. It was just, praying is like I pray and I'm in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. But at the same time, I still do Christian prayers. So religion was kind of something that growing up, I had to learn on my own and have my own relationship with God.
Okay.
So because when I would go to Alabama to my dad's side, it would be Christian praying. And then with my mom, it would be Catholic. So it was a little bit different, but similar. And then my father was in the military. So, we moved all the time. So like I said, biracial, I always feel like one side tugs at the other. So it's
exactly.
I'm not Asian enough or I'm not Black enough, but I love both equally the same.
I know. Did you ever felt like a discrimination at that time? Like, because I don't know anywhere you lived, because I'll be honest with you, a lot of people probably mistaken you for like not Filipino, not Black, but like Spanish or like any race or Latina.
Or probably like kids are very ruthless, right? Growing up, and they're like, "What are you?"
Right?
Right? Yeah.
So how was it?
I definitely. I definitely have experienced a lot. When I was little, I did Little Miss Philippines, and I actually won the pageant. I don't know if I was like 5.
Really? What? Yeah. What year was that?
My hair, you guys, my crown was like this big, and I had an afro on top of my crown. My crown was on top of my afro, and I was like, oh my gosh.
When was it? Little Miss Philippines in Itbulaga?
I don't know if it was Itbulaga, but it was I know it was a beauty pageant, and I had this really big crown. I don't remember what it was. I would have to ask my mom.
Was it like in the Philippines, on a TV show?
It wasn't. I don't know if it was on TV. I don't know if it was. I don't know what it was like exactly, but I know I had this big crown. I'd have to ask my mom and my aunt which beauty pageant that was, but I had this. I can remember because I remember the picture. I was wearing this green and white and gold big dress, like my feet. My dress was like so big, and my talent was singing, and I did head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I remember all of it, but I just don't remember like which actual pageant it was.
But how old were you at that time?
I don't know, probably like 4 or 5, because I was little, very little.
Oh, and you remember it. That's good, right? Like you have a good
Yeah,
memory.
I can't remember anything.
I know.
I can't remember what beauty pageant it was or what it was on or what, but I know I did it because I have the picture with the little sash. What is it called?
Oh.
My mom would have to show you guys.
Oh my God. So wait, so when you moved to the US, did you ever had a hard time, did you ever have a hard time like mingling with kids, or, do you have to do a lot of adjustments like, oh my God, this is new, this is the US. And
I think, well, when I remember going to US, I remember going to my aunt's house first. So my cousin is Filipino and white. So she's mixed too. So we used to be the best of friends, and we're still super close. But I don't remember really having issues with getting along with people because I was always talkative and, not shy. So I didn't have that issue. But again, when you're, mixed or biracial, it's hard to, sometimes it's, with Black people, it's light skin, dark skin, and then it's like, oh, why is your hair curly? You're from the mountains when you're from the Philippines, or
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's just you'll get that, but you take it with a grain of salt and keep on moving.
That's so cute, no? But you know what? But did you ever speak Tagalog in your household?
Yeah,
because I know at one point you moved to the Jersey City.
Yes,
right?
I mean, like with my mom and my aunt, every time I'll get on FaceTime with my mom and I'll be like, oh, anong ginagawa mo? Like, just like playing
that's
around.
So
like,
cute. Okay.
And she'll laugh at me because she knows I'm just like messing with her. And
oh my God.
Like,
but definitely
practice her Tagalog.
But definitely, you can understand most Tagalog. You just can't speak it.
Yeah, I can speak it. It's just what is it, like nabubuhol, or like
Nabubulol.
Yeah.
You know what's one good thing about it? It's because at least you still know how to speak it, right?
Yeah.
And aside from just because I know that you were raised also in Japan and you said Singapore, so at least do you speak Japanese, or Singapore is Chinese, right? So do you speak it?
I speak enough to get around. Like skoshi means a little bit. Like makudono dude tabimasu ka? Do you want to eat McDonald's?
Oh.
That's the essential.
Yeah, that's the essential. It's like enough to get around.
Oh my God. That's so cute, right?
I know she's already a kid of the world.
I know you are the United Colors of Benetton, because you've been
running for Miss Universe.
I know, bro. How tall are you? I know you're so tall.
I'm little. I'm only 5'5", and Deontay 6'7". So.
Oh my God! But I don't know. I remember, as far as I remember, you're really tall.
She's taller than you. That's why.
Definitely. Yeah, because I was about to ask.
And plus, probably she's wearing super high heels during that time.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I always wear heels with him because he's super tall.
But before, I always see you like not wearing heels that much.
Yeah.
So, but how did you enter the show business? Because I know you became a model when you were younger. So, can you tell us that story? Your journey to that.
So when I did WAGs, well, before WAGs, I was asked to do a lot of shows like Basketball Wives and Love and Hip Hop, but I just didn't want to really like tarnish my image, because when you do reality TV, they can control your likeliness. So, you might say something and they might blur it out and edit it, and then it means something completely different. And then you're portrayed as this bad person when that's not who you are in real life. So, I feel like So anyways, I got on WAGs because I told Deontay, I was like, I'm only going to do it if you do it with me. So if anything happens, at least we're together and we're doing it together. So we did WAGs, and from there, everything just, I ended up getting pregnant while I was filming. So the whole show changed for me, because it was like I was pregnant, and then we were talking about marriage, when in reality we were talking about marriage before I got pregnant. So not a lot of people know that before the show we were already talking about marriage and how I wanted to have a wedding before I had a baby. And he's the type of person that just like, I don't know, he has to be like anointed by God or something, because he'll speak something, and he says it all the time: speak it, believe it, receive it. And he'll be like, oh, you're going to have twins, or you're going to have a baby. And then next thing you know, I'm taking a pregnancy test and I'm pregnant. He's like,
we're pregnant. Yeah, but before WAGs, I know, like, growing up, we've seen you so many times in different magazines.
Yeah, I was modeling. So I started modeling really when I was pretty much in the Philippine beauty pageants and stuff like that. And then when I was in Japan, I also modeled when the Hummer 2 and 3 came out. I was one of the models for the Hummer. Modeled clothes in Japan as well.
Okay.
I went to California and modeled as well too. Clothes and like morning shows and stuff like that, and magazines. And then I was already Telli Swift before I was with Deontay. Like I remember hosting a club in Hollywood, and this was when me and Deontay were just still talking. And they tried to charge him at the door because they didn't know that he was a boxer. So I was like, wait, hold on. He's like this huge star and way bigger than I am. And, so it's so crazy to see that it's like, how time changes stuff. And it's so cool to be able to grow together too.
I know. But how did you meet Deontay? I mean, I already know, but tell us,
well, I don't know.
Story.
I want to know.
Yeah. He wants to know. Okay, everybody wants to know. So how did you meet Deontay?
So we were at the airport, and I think he was coming from Vegas and I was coming from Los Angeles, and I was going back to Jersey at the time. So we bumped into Los Angeles in the airport in LAX. And I saw him at check-in, and I was like, he's tall, he's 6'7". So I was like, oh, he's tall, probably plays basketball or whatever, because he was pretty far from me. So then I go to TSA, I see him again at TSA, and he doesn't speak to me. So when I'm going to my gate, when you have that feeling like nakakakilig, I guess.
Yes, right, that's right.
And I'm on my phone, like, oh my gosh, he's about to talk to me, like, play it off. And he's like, oh, you're God sent. And, where are you going? Where are you headed? And I was like, oh, I'm going back home to Jersey. And at the time, he didn't know that, like, I had just got out of the hospital for 2 weeks on rotating antibiotics, that I had an infection in my leg.
Okay.
So I saw, as we were having our conversation, I saw one of my girlfriends, and I'm like, hey girl, I'm alive. Let me tell you what happened to my life, because I almost died. And he left because, like, I went to go talk to my girlfriend. So if he was here to tell you the story, he'd be like, she was so rude and she just left while I was talking. No, but
his version.
His version. Okay.
Yeah, so then I saw him, and then we had a mutual friend. We didn't exchange numbers because I went to talk to my friend and he left. So we had a mutual friend on Instagram, and it was actually his manager's son. So we knew each other, and I was like, oh, that's the guy from Alabama. That's all we exchanged was, where are you headed? And he said Alabama, and I said, my dad's from Alabama. So that was like our connection, and we were gonna talk. I didn't even get his name. So so when I was like, oh, that's the guy from Bama. So we were talking on Instagram DMs, and I had a family reunion in Alabama, my dad's side of the family, and I ended up going to see him before I went to my family reunion, and then here we are now, years later.
Oh wow. So wait, was it love at first sight on your side, on your part, or love at first sight on his part?
You know what's crazy? I think after talking to each other, because we were talking for 2 weeks, and then I finally came. And the second day that I hung out with him, we got matching tattoos. So on our hands, it says like
Let me
if we hold hands, it says love. Mine says OE and his says LV.
Oh my God.
They both have birds.
But you didn't do it on purpose. I mean, it was just like it just.
No, it was fun. It was super spontaneous. And
You weren't drunk, guys, right?
Huh?
You weren't drunk, the two of you doing it.
Oh, I honestly, I don't remember, but I don't think I was drunk, but I knew I was like, let me get it red just in case something happens. So, you know, like we'll figure it out. But at that time, we were just day 2. Like we weren't really super, you know, serious. We were just texting and stuff like that. But he went first. So I was like, well, shit, I guess I have to do it now. You know, like, you're like, okay, but he went. So I was like, okay, maybe he's really, really serious, you know? So that's when he says, when he fell in love when we were on, you remember the hoverboards?
Yes. Oh yeah.
We were on the hoverboards and he carried me on his back while he was riding the hoverboard, and we fell, and he fell like directly on top of me. And I almost like, it was on there, so I almost like hit my neck. And he was like, are you gonna get back on? And I was like, yeah, come on, let's go. And he was like, that's when I knew, like, you know, you were fearless, you're meant to be a Wilder. So from that day, he was like, I'm gonna marry you one day. And till now, we're still not married, but
because of the but
still together.
But still together, right? But wait, he proposed to you. Deontay proposed.
He proposed at Kaori's gender reveal. So it was like everything I wanted in one day. I already had a baby boy. I wanted a girl. And our gender reveal was so cute. It was themed gloves or glitter. So boy or girl. And he hit the speed bag. And then if the speed bag came out glitter, it was a girl. And then if it was little boxing gloves, it was a boy. And it was all this glitter everywhere, and I just started crying. And then he was like, I have a speech. And I'm like, okay, Deontay always has speeches. So then he had a box, and I was like, okay, he's probably going to give me a necklace, you know? And I said it at my gender reveal. I was like, okay, guys, it's just a necklace, relax, you know? And I was just crying. I was in shambles. When she
cried so much. That's the finale, the season finale of Wags, right? And I just want to say, Telli, when you were crying at the car, the Alfa Romeo, when he was trying to gift you a car, and you felt like it's a diversion for him to ask you to propose, right? She cried so much and said, no, I don't want to be a baby mama. You know that, right?
I was a mess. I was
like doing, oh my God, I feel you, girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I just feel like if you tell me as a woman that I'm the best that you had, that you don't want anyone else, that I'm your best friend, we live together, and I'm like, okay, so why can't we get married? You know, but I feel like it's more of a fear of what has happened, because we've both been married. So I feel like it's more of like a fear of what has happened in the past.
Okay.
You know, and not wanting to repeat that. So he wants to be 210% sure and not 100% sure. So I understand.
Yeah, which is better, right? Like, because this time, like, you know, he wants to make sure that, like, he's marrying the right person instead of just like, come on, let's get married, for you to shut up, right? That means this thing. Oh my! So when is the wedding? Did you guys ever talk about it?
Last year he told me 2020, and now it's 2020. I'm like, okay, now I'm more so the one that's like, okay, well, let's wait a little bit, because I kind of want to get my career to where, you know, I'm more stable. Like right now, I want to do a lot of things as far as business goes. So I want to be the next top designer, like Donatella Versace, and you know, he wants to get his career to where he wants it to be as well too. So I feel like right now we're both focused on our careers and not marriage, because we both know that like we're both not going anywhere. So I don't feel like you know, I want to plan, or he wants to plan a marriage right now because I'm focused on, you know, getting into the next big department store and
Oh my God.
worried about, you know, becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. So.
Oh wow. So at least both of you are busy right now.
Yeah.
So now it turned out the other way around. Like you're the one who's like, can we just, I have the ring already, okay? So
Yeah.
can we see the ring?
What a big ring. Is it the same one on the show?
This isn't the ring that he proposed to me with. So this is like, he gave me 5 of these. They're like infinity rings.
Oh my God. Damn, look at that
like
ring.
Separate rings that I have on.
Oh my God.
And he gets on me all the time because my ring that he proposed to me with is in LA. And he's like, you don't wear that ring anymore. And I'm like, yes, I do. I just have a lot of rings to wear. So
exactly. So let me wear the rings that I want to wear.
On the wrong finger. That's good.
Exactly. Or your mom says, hello, every this is her mom. Go Chantel, proud mom.
Mommy's watching.
Mommy's watching. Kumusta te?
Every time I get older or wear my glasses, my son always tells me, he's like, you look like Mama B. So
Mama B.
I'm starting to look like my mom now.
Oh my God. But wait, before you met Deontay, you were a nurse. Right? Like, so did you ever, like, do you never miss being, you know, like treating patients or?
I think like naturally I was born to be a nurturer.
Okay.
So being that I'm not in the medical field anymore, I still do, you know, I still obviously fights. So after every fight, I'm taking care of him. And I still do stuff with the medical field, like with masks. You know, I have an association, so we donated free masks to frontline workers like UPS, USPS, the hospitals around the United States and UK. So I still feel the need to be able to help, being that I'm able to help. So I still am kind of still in that nurturing, caring medical world, but not just as close.
Yeah, is that the reason why you decided to come up with this association, which is the WAGS? What's the name again of the
WAGS Association?
Yeah, WAGS Association. Yeah, well, tell us what is it all about?
So I was at a WAGS. So the show that I did was called WAGS, and there's a WAGS LA, WAGS Miami, and WAGS Atlanta. And there was a WAGS Academy. So WAGS stands for the people that don't know, Wives and Girlfriends of Sports Stars. So everyone that's an athlete, their wife or girlfriend. So there was an academy for the women of spouses of athletes. And in that academy, there was an NFL association for women, and there was an NBA association for women. So I'm like, well, what about boxing? So I was just like, my man's at the top of the totem pole. He's the heavyweight. I might as well, you know, be the founder of the Association for Women of Boxing. So I started the association, and we had our first event, and I did breast cancer awareness and breast cancer month. And then for Deontay's fights, we do spina bifida for his eldest daughter, and we raised money for spina bifida. And we were supposed to do the Beverly Hills Food and Wine Festival, but with coronavirus, I pulled out.
Everything's out. Yeah.
So, I think that it's like we're in a position to be able to give back.
Yes, exactly.
I don't see why not, and why more
exactly
back.
Yeah,
and you spoke earlier about masks, right? You were giving away masks for free, but I also saw on your website.
Yes, I saw that too.
So this is your / fashion design. Did you design that clueless yellow plaid mask?
Yes, I did.
Oh, girl.
Yes.
Snap.
I was actually just getting outfits together for the mask that I'm doing. So when I
saw that too,
so when I did the association mask for donations, like to donate to the front line, we coordinated with people from the CDC and made sure that the medical grade masks were, you know, approved by the CDC. It has a metal clip around the nose that you can make sure it's tight and secure. And then we also gave to like UPS and USPS a more thinner mask, not, you know, medical grade. So those were doing so good on like, you know, donations. So I was like, if I make a mask that's a little bit more like luxurious, because the mask that I was getting was like in Ziploc bags, and they weren't like it was just cheap to me, like it was like, oh, okay, here's a mask.
The one I was wearing earlier was doing this to my ears. I was like, Garner, girl.
So I decided to come out. Matter of fact, I think I have one of Deontay's. I have Deontay's mask that I gave somewhere here. I don't know. His office is like a mess. He has. Oh, here it is. So this is one of my masks here.
Look at that mask.
Oh my God!
Like you could wear it two different ways. So you could wear it this way, which is the ninja style. It frames the eyes like this.
Oh wow!
And then,
that's so fab.
And then you could wear it the ninja way, like this, bandana style. And then you could also reverse it and wear it black.
Oh my God! You thought about everything.
Yeah, is that there's a filter inside, or?
Yeah, there's a filter, so there's a built-in fabric filter inside, and you get the P2.5 filter as well too. So if you want to filter it, you can, and if you don't have to, because it's already 3 layers.
Do you sell that? You sell that, right?
So I have it in I have it on my website, and I have it in the Beverly Center in LA, in Beverly Hills, at this store called Traffic LA, and they have one in Dallas, LA, and I want to say New York, but I'm not sure if they have Traffic in New York. And fingers crossed, I have, and I'm working on this like deal right now for a huge, well-known department store. So God willing, I get that.
Wait, is it for mask? What about like clothes wise? Because I know you design your own clothes too. So
clothes, I did a collection with this brand, and we sold out of all I had like custom 1-of-1 vintage jackets, and they were we Sharpied on them, we put paint on them, like different pieces of materials like camo, jean, leather, all in one jacket. But we sold out of that collection, and so I'm working on a different collection now. I don't know if I'm going to do active wear next, because these masks, I was just like, let me just do masks, and the masks have been taking all my time, and I've spent more time making the mask and the packaging for the mask than anything else.
Yeah, because that's in right now. The mask is
and I've been being that all my stuff was made in California. I had to send everything like sizing. I wanted one size fits most. So I had to send everything to Alabama and then go back to California for approval. So something that would take me like 1 month took me 3 months to do. And then, I customized, like it comes in a box and a dust bag. So you put it in your purse, and it has its like own little silk dust bag.
Oh my God, I want to buy one.
Well, definitely not coming from China. Right?
Exactly.
Not made in China.
Yeah.
How much do you sell it? How much do you sell it per piece?
I'm sorry?
How much do you sell it, hun?
So, like this one's $125, and then the like Clueless and the Militia have like satin green, the single colors that can't be flipped to the other side, like the black side, is $100. But right now we're doing a Black Lives Matter 20% off, so it's $80 to $100 right now.
Oh wow! What's your website? So I can put it.
Yeah,
do you have a website?
You can type it right now.
Yes, it's TelliSwift.com.
Oh, and TelliSwift.com. Yeah, we saw it. I was just like, oh my God, these are a cool mask. And you match it.
Because this one, what you're holding right now, Telly, it matches the thigh-high boots. I just forgot the designer.
Giuseppe? Was it Giuseppe boots?
Yeah, I think so. Because every Real Housewives is also wearing the thigh-high boots.
It looks really good, like in the sun, like it glows. It's super nice. I love them. I wish I had all of them with me, but I don't have them. I have 10 different kinds, 10 different colors. So
yeah. So where do you get those ideas?
So initially the mask, I kind of was like, the ones that we were donating for the association was doing so good, and then I like to match. So I didn't want to have, my burgundy association mask with all of my outfits. So I was like, maybe if I make something that other people could wear too, that will enjoy fashion or, stuff like that, will like them too. And they're doing really well. Like we have a lot of celebrities that are wearing them now.
Oh, wow.
And stuff. So I'm excited.
That is so cool, right? You know what? I'm so proud of you. That's why when I reach out to you, I'm like, girl, I remember when you were like, you were young, 23, and you were just like, I know that you already have this star factor. When I saw you, I remember the first time I saw you, it was in a park in Bayonne. And the moment I saw you, it was like I think it was a birthday party. I don't know if it's Tonette's.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you, and like your hair is like straight, and you were wearing this big headband. And the moment I was walking, and I think I had my dog Binky at that time. I saw you right away, and I'm like,
was she doing a slow-mo walk?
No, actually, she was sitting. You were sitting down. You were sitting in a picnic table.
Yeah, I remember. I know I had like these bright green and yellow and orange.
Yeah, but guess what? You, like, among the people on that park, your beauty like stands out the most. I saw you and I was just like, wow. I'm not because I'm the type of person that, okay, I'm not a dyke, okay? Like, I know my sexuality, like, but I always admire beauty. If I see, there's some girls that are like, oh my gosh, she's not beautiful, blah, 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 right? There's some girls
haters,
I
like that.
love women empowerment.
Right? Women empowerment.
Fempowerist.
Yes.
Yeah,
when I saw
the word, I trademarked fempowerist.
Yeah, I saw there's a TM in there.
I know. So when I saw you, I was just like, and I asked Tonette, I was like, who is that beautiful girl? That I felt like, wait, am I a guy or something? I was just struck with your beauty, and I'm like, who is that beautiful girl? Like, oh, that's my niece. I was like, really? Oh my god! And then she introduced you to me, and we started talking about, and I'm like, wow. And then you started, and I saw you're becoming a model and everything. I already knew that you have that star factor, and you will be up there. My God. So wait. So speaking of what about we talk about your love life, and we're gonna talk about your love life again more. But
Pinoys are very chismoso, you know that.
Our business.
So what about I know that you want to be a fashion designer and everything.
Yeah.
What about movies?
You know what?
Yes.
We're talking about that. We've been offered a lot of we have 8 kids, so we've been offered to do a reality show with the kids.
That would be so cool. Yes.
Stuff like that. I actually did something, my first scripted show, which is going to air, I think, next year. It's called In the Cut, and it's on, what channel is that on? Gosh, I can't remember.
Wait, is it like a cut? Is it a new show or is it like an ongoing?
It's a series. It's a series.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let me see. I can tell you exactly what. I just did it not too long ago.
And I love your earrings, by the way.
and your mosquito, and your everything.
No, because we always like Chantel and I. Sorry, guys. We call her Chantel. I'm not really used to calling her Telli. Chantel, we both love, right?
Yes, I'm obsessed. Obsessed with
years.
Designer, everything. I remember, we had this Juneteenth party at the house, and I was wearing my slippers. Even my slippers, I want designer slippers.
Exactly.
One thing about me is I can go. I'm more like clothes and shoes.
Yes.
That I could stay with the same bag. I have Chanel, the boy bag Chanel. Everywhere I go, I wear the same purse. But shoes and clothes, I love.
You love shoes so much. I remember. Yes,
girl, I saw it in your show. You brought it.
Thank you.
Always.
She was like, usually when you like the Housewives, when I saw them like the first season, and they just started, right? And they look janky, But you glam. Did you have a glam team already by that time? And like designer, everything, even Deontay.
Yes. So initially, when we first did WAGs, I told Deontay, I was like, look, I'm going to tell you this right now. We cannot do anything like halfway. If we're going to come in the Lamborghini, we're going to come with red bottoms on. We're going to come designer, hair, makeup, everything. We can't come out there and like, flip-flops and regular t-shirt. They're going to make fun of us, because that's the society that we live in. Like, you can't just, do it halfway. So we really like every time we film, we made sure we spent more money than we made money for the show.
Oh my God, for that show.
It is a show,
I know.
Oh my God.
I think it was only like 7 or 8 episodes, and we
8
got
episodes.
Yes.
Per episode, and we were doing like me and him, and a few other couples. We were filming three scenes a day, so we had to change 3 times a day for like 6 months. So
oh my God.
buy designer clothes and shoes and hair and makeup, like it was so costly. Like people don't understand. They want to do reality TV, and they're like, okay, well, you gotta look good too.
Exactly. Oh my God.
The network, like E Network, they're kind of more like, oh, I lost my earring in the lake and crying like the Kardashians, but like it's more, networks is more like luxury, I feel like, than other networks. Like they portray luxury.
Exactly. But wait, do you want to have another reality TV show? Just like you mentioned earlier?
We've been talking about it. We would like to do it, but right now we're all like, our house in LA, we're doing the backyard for the house there. The house here, we're adding, we added a pool house and like an addition to the house here. And then the house in Atlanta, we're doing the interior for. So nothing's like completely finished right now.
Okay.
So we have so many projects. That's why we can't get married right now, because we have what's going on.
There's so many things going on. Yeah.
It's so funny because I watching the show. It's like it seems like when I binge the show, and like, the storyline is she's really crying about the proposal, and now
I'm like at this point, I'll probably have 5 more babies before we get married.
Oh my God. Wait, do you want to have more kids?
Right now, I feel like Kaori is way more than enough by herself.
Yeah.
Deontay, he wants 12 kids, so he's like 4 more. He's been telling everyone, his mom, my mom,
oh my God,
everybody, interviews, everybody. He's just 4 more kids, and I'm just like, but I just got my body back.
Exactly. You do have it. Come on, girl.
Yeah.
So wait, how was your relationship with Deontay's parents and Deontay to your family?
Oh, my family loves, like my dad was a fan of Deontay before I even got with Deontay. He told me more about Deontay than Deontay told me about.
Really? Oh, wow. What a coincidence.
My dad knew about the exes and everything. So I was like, oh, okay. And I was just like, no. But he knew everything before I knew everything, because he's from the same, state as him.
Oh, they're from Alabama. Yeah, both of them.
I didn't know, he went to the Olympics and, all the things that my dad knew about him. I just really, when I met him, I thought he played basketball overseas, because I was like, he's tall. I wasn't thinking boxer, because boxing, I was thinking like more like Pacquiao, smaller, like
yeah, exactly.
Boxer, So when I met him, I was like, he has to play basketball, and I watched the NBA, and I knew he wasn't in the NBA, so I was like, maybe overseas, and he was like, I'm a boxer, and I was like, oh, okay. I didn't really like go into boxing until I went to his fight, and I was like, oh, this is interesting. Now, now I work out and box when I work out, and it's so exciting to watch. It's nerve-wracking, like it's you have anxiety, you know, you can't go in there and help if something's wrong. And then
you just want to
your vein is coming out of your forehead. So it's exciting.
Yeah.
So I have a question, because regarding your very hot husband, because I only saw a bit of his personality on the show. Like, I think he's funny and stylish. But
Yes.
I'm
what
his
is it?
stylist.
Oh, well, there you go.
You're the stylist.
Okay,
Yes, I was about to say that.
Now,
You
so
are.
now that he has it down pat, like, I remember the funny story. Sorry to cut you off, but
That's okay.
we it was Christmas, like the first Christmas that we spent together, and he didn't like. When I met Deontay, he was very country, you know, didn't really wear designer or anything, and I gifted him. He gave me a Rolex, which I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to give him a better gift than this, you know? So I gave him a Louis Vuitton backpack. And I remember giving it to him, and he was telling his brother, Marcelo's, Chantel got me a Gucci backpack. And I was like, babe, not everything is Gucci. Like, you know.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, everything to me is Gucci.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he didn't even know. Now he like loves, like, you know, like he wears more designer than I wear, and I'm like in the house.
Oh my God.
I'm just like, I created a monster.
Yes,
You created a monster.
The Burberry and everything. But
now he's on his own. He has it. He has style down packed on his own now.
Oh my God, you created a monster.
And going back to my question.
Yes, sorry.
So, no, it's fine. What is it that makes you that you find enduring with Deontay? What is that? What do you love most about Deontay?
I love that he's funny, and the reason why I fell in love with him and had a child with him is because he's an amazing father. Like, I fell in love with him because I remember when I had my family reunion in Alabama, I came back to his house before I went home to my house in Jersey, and we were not in this house. We were in another house across the road. And my son woke up in the middle of the night. And at that time, he was like 8 or 9 years old. And, you know, in a stranger's house, he's, you know, looking for me, screaming like, Mom, where are you? So he finally finds the room that I'm in, and me and Deontay are in the room. And he's like, can you sleep with me? And Deontay was like, no, let him sleep with us. You could sleep in the middle and he'll sleep on the end. And I was like, oh, okay, I love you. My kid. So it's like, you're allowing me to not just bring in myself, but bring in my son and my brother and just all of me, and not just, you know, just myself, which not a lot of men are willing to do. So I was just like, yeah, if he loves me and what I come with, then he's definitely a winner.
He's the person that, but how's your daily life? Like, cause I know like he's a funny guy and you're a funny girl. Like, do you guys ever fight? Cause
we fight all the time. Like the other day,
in bed? You fight in bed or just kidding?
That's true. But no, like we'll fight about crazy stuff. I think, you know, because it's quarantine right now, or this, like, you know. But the other day, Karan was mopping downstairs, so he was mopping, and Deontay swears up and down like I've just been hand fed with a spoon in my mouth, like a silver spoon in my mouth, my whole entire life. So he's like, you don't know how to clean properly. You know, Karan doesn't know how to clean properly. So he was like, Pine Sol needs water in it. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. Like, Pine Sol doesn't need water in it. And I told him, I was like, how much do you want to, you know, I know you're wrong, because the Pine Sol upstairs, I know said mop and go.
Yes.
So we had two, the end of the discussion was we had two Pine Sol, one that needed water and one that didn't need water. So we ended up both being right in the first place. But the Pine Sol, we need to get out of this house. Like, this is too important.
I know.
That is so cute. You know, like you have petty fights. But do you, this one I always ask whenever we interview couples, do you like sleep in an argument, or you make sure that you solve the problem before you guys go to sleep?
You know what? Like, it depends on how extreme the problem is, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Usually he's more giving in than I am. Like I can stay mad for a long time because when I get mad, it's for a good reason. And he knows that. Like I'm very patient when it comes to a lot of things. So when I get mad, it's for like a really, really good reason. So he'll be like, okay, babe, give me a kiss. And he knows like, I'm not going to be like, no, you know? So that's his way to apologize. Unless he's like really done some messed up stuff, then he'll be like, okay, babe, I'm sorry. So he's like, as far as apologizing, he's more so like the one that initiates the apology.
The apology. Yeah. So wait, what about you? What kind of a wife are you? And what kind of a mother are you?
So we have a pool here. Every morning the kids will wake me up over him to cook, of course.
Okay.
And, so we'll have breakfast. We usually eat like waffles, eggs, and sausage. KK steals everyone's sausages. Extra.
That's so cute.
Lunch, like, you know, I'll cook lunch and dinner. I usually have like a dessert for dinner. The kids like cookies. So being that we have a lot of kids, one is lactose intolerant. She can't eat cheese or like milk, dairy products. The other one is allergic to nuts. So I have to watch what I make.
Oh, wow.
So it's a lot of dietary restrictions there that I have to put into consideration. And then, you know, obviously here in Alabama, we don't have a maid. I am the chef, the maid,
everything. The laundry girl, the laundry.
Everything, yes.
What about the laundry?
Our laundry.
I could imagine.
Laundry alone is like 7 loads. We have 2 washers, 2 dryers upstairs and downstairs. So there's a lot of laundry that goes on here. And KK's potty training, so she's like her laundry's bad too.
I could imagine, like, right? Like every morning it's
you're
like
doing all that and designing your glamorous masks.
Like, wow, girl.
And your other probably capsule collection in the future. Then
pretty much like every day we have the kids. So it's me and him. So we have the kids, and then we're doing the extension of the house. So we just recently picked out cabinets, finishing, flooring, tiles, appliances.
Oh my God, the whole 9 yards.
So we had to pick like seating for that. The audio guy, Deontay, was talking to, and then the house in Atlanta, we have an interior decorator that we have to talk to for that. And then the yard in California, we have HOA, and then the city of Glendora.
Oh my God.
And then my math, and then my association. So it's like constantly nonstop on the phone.
Hindi ka masyadong busy, ha?
Yeah, you're not so busy.
Yeah,
you're so lazy. Oh my God.
And I'm like, is anyone gonna come in? No one's bothering me. I feel like something's not going on right now.
Oh my God. Wait, what about your privacy? Because I know, like, before, you know, like, you're a model, but you still have your privacy, right? But since since you entered WAGS Atlanta, especially when, you know, everybody knows that you're with Deontay, like, how was your the privacy right now? Is it like paparazzi all over?
Privacy wise, I feel like when we're out, depending on, it's been a while since we've been out because of obviously Corona and his life. But before all of this happened, it's especially Vegas and the UK is hard to get around in because it's just so many boxing fans there. It's crazy. But last year on my birthday, I tried to have like a private dinner at a restaurant called Delilah's in LA. And as soon as I got out of the restaurant, there was paparazzi, and I had a picture. TMZ has a picture of me and my mouth like to see them. You know, I was like, oh, hi. And then the next day, like, hi. But it's just, you know, now it hasn't been the last time I was out getting my hair done. TMZ was there, not this time, but a time in LA. Yes. And I had like M Sculpt. Have you ever oh my gosh, you guys have to try this M Sculpt.
Really?
Yes,
M Sculpt? I want to try it.
That.
How is it?
M Sculpt is like it's like it contracts, it does ab workouts for you. So you do 20,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes and it contracts your stomach and you feel like the hurt afterwards. So it tones your stomach so you get like instant abs in like a week. It really works. Like, but it's they have it for your vagina too. So it does Kegel exercises for your vagina.
No way!
Nice to know.
Wait. There's an M Sculpt for your vagina as well?
Yeah, it's called M Stella or M Stella or something like that.
Ooh, I can use it for my mangina.
Yes, your vagina.
2,000 Kegels in 20 minutes or something like that.
No way.
Yeah.
So how many times did you do both? The M Sculpt?
I did M Sculpt 3 times already, and Deontay did M Sculpt with me too. But I did M Stella twice, and that it feels honestly, I hate to it feels like a vibrator that's not getting to the right spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? It feels weird. It's just so weird.
Oh my God. My watch is
like you're sitting in a chair and you kind of just want to move because you want it to hit the right spot, but it's not.
You mean like, wait, did you ever like feel like, oh my God, I'm about to come.
Oh my God.
No, because it does. It's not pleasing because it's not hitting the right spot. So it's like you're trying to move for it to hit the right spot, but it's like it never hits the right spot. You know what I'm saying? Because your kegels are like contracting.
Okay, like contracting, yeah.
But isn't it like the M Stella is somewhere in a doctor's office and you have to go there, or is it in your house and you're the one doing it on your own?
No, you're in like a med spa, and it's a chair, and like it's so awkward because someone's in there with you, and they're like, "Oh, you want to watch Netflix?" So it's like you're watching Netflix, and you're in this chair that's like vibrating in your vagina, and you can feel your muscles tightening, and it's just like you're having a conversation with this person, like, "Yeah, okay," trying to move in your chair. You know? So weird. But like it definitely like the benefits of it like is so good.
So now I'm so curious. Like the benefits of it is like it will make your vajayjay like kind of like tight.
12-year-olds.
Holy shit! I mean,
so it will help with like dryness and tightness and wanting to have sex more. Like it makes you not horny, but like I don't know what the word is. I guess
excited.
What you want it more, but
your libido is increased.
Yes. Like give your mojo back. I guess you could say
the mojo will come back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I think I want that.
And speaking, and now we're talking about M Stella and tightening of a JJ.
Yes.
My follow-up question is, this is, I always ask because we have a couple of athletes already on the show, and I always ask them, but I'm going to ask you since Deontay's not here. What is his shoe size?
Yes.
Size 13.
Oh,
that's so big.
Oh
my God, he's gonna show me.
It's bigger than my head.
That is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's 6'7", so he's super tall. Yeah.
Oh my God, that is. I feel like you and Deontay are really like. God really like made sure that you have to meet each other at that. We're at the right time.
He tells me all the time like I'm his soulmate, but we're definitely like two opposites. Like he's dark, I'm light. He's tall, I'm small. He's super muscular, I'm like small and big.
Small and big and everything. Oh my God.
Tight.
So yeah, it's like we're complete. He's super. Everyone thinks like I tell him all the time like he has an intimidating like he looks intimidating, so people are kind of scared to like approach him. But when you talk to him, he's super funny. He's hilarious. It's
like a giant. What do you call that?
Teddy bear.
Giant teddy bear, like a teddy bear. People might perceive him like, oh my God, he's so. like kind of scary because he's tall. But really, in reality, he's really like, kind and gentle, just like you.
He's a sweetheart.
But did you ever thought about like about it? I'm sure you. I'm not so sure if you guys talk about it. Like, because everyone knows that boxing is, it's not really a safe sports, right? Or like if you want to have a job, like it's boxing is like something like, oh my God, I'm so scared of what will happen, right? But my God, do you know that JV showed me like the way earlier or 2 days ago, he was like, B, do you know like how hard Deontay punched? And I'm like, I know, but I'm surprised that it was the first time he lost, right? For so many years, February. I was like, what do you mean? I was like, it's just a boxer. It's like, look, oh my God, girl, I saw all the way he punches. And I'm like, holy crap. Like, he can really punch.
Yeah.
Right?
Sometimes I don't think Deontay realizes his own strength. Like I remember when I was pregnant with Kaori and he would like hold my stomach and, like touch my stomach. And I'd be like, why are you putting so much force? And he's like, I'm barely touching you. And I'm like, no, you're not. Your hand feels like a brick on my stomach. Like he's so heavy-handed.
Oh, wow.
And I don't feel like he realizes like how heavy-handed he is, sometimes.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So I don't feel like he realizes his own strength sometimes. And he's for the size that he is, he's super, super strong. And it's like, we have a gym downstairs, and when he punches the punching bag downstairs, you can hear it upstairs. Like
boom. Like that.
In the gym, when he works out in the gym, you can hear his punch in the whole gym. Like it's so loud. He punches.
Like he can really hard. Like literally like kill somebody.
Supernatural, super strength.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was definitely like born with God given.
Like that's a gift.
Strength. Because his power, like to be able to knock someone out in one punch is definitely. Like it's just abnormal to me. Like
that's why I'm gonna quote you, girl. In your first episode in WAGS, you said, may I quote unquote, he is the beast in the ring and in the bedroom.
Oh my God.
Yes. Exactly why I have a baby and he's trying to have more. Like I said, he's definitely 12 rounds in and out the ring.
Oh my God.
So wait, what about speaking of like I was about to ask you that earlier. Like I know that boxing is not like like a safe sports, right? Did you ever talk about it like maybe one day that babe at this age, like can you please stop? Because you're scared sometimes. Of course you're scared all the time, like every time you watch him fight. So did you ever thought about it like maybe one day like we save up a lot of money already, we can start with a business, so maybe it's time to settle to slow down.
He's very good at listening to his body. And when he feels he's trained too hard, he's not, he's going to take a day off. And I feel like he feels like his body is still to the point where he's able to box, and he has a goal that he wants to achieve. So, he says once he gets all the belts, he's going to defend it for a few times and then he's going to stop. So, hopefully a few more years, he hasn't had too many like unfortunate situations. So he's definitely in great shape and he still feels he's able to perform good. So he's like, I'm not going to stop until I get what his goal is. So once he gets that goal, and he's good, he has a great record, and he was a champ for 5 years, and in December he'll get the belt again. So I don't know how they're going to do like the whole audience thing as far as
how is that like in December, right?
Supposedly they'll fight probably in December sometime, but I don't know what's going on with Corona, like if they're going to have an audience, if they're going to do just like, I don't know, the doctor and the boxer and the referee, I don't know how they're going to do it. Or if they're going to get tested prior to fighting.
What about the audience?
yeah, I don't know if they're gonna have an audience because
online, right? Yeah.
So, or I don't know if they're gonna do 6 feet social distancing. I have no idea.
They're gonna figure it out because there's a lot of elements in there.
Because everyone are really, really like, like looking forward for that interview. I mean, not interview, that fight, right? So wait, what about like Deontay? Like he has his own world, right? Like he has his own thing. What about for you? Do you have like plans of, I know that you want to be a designer, you want to have your own clothing line, right? What about maybe, hey Deontay, like let me do my own thing. Like, let me have my own sporting goods, and I want to I want to do sports as also, with my daughter. I want to do I want to make sure that my daughter will have like, I don't know, like a modeling thing. Like, do you have like a plan aside from like Deontay? Like, I'm sure, because I'm sure a lot of people
the Telli Swift empire.
Yeah, because a lot of people are always thinking like, oh, Deontay's shadow is the wife, right? Or the husband is a shadow of Telli Swift. But what about, don't you want to have your own, just like what Jake said, like your own empire, like just you, no Deontay on the side?
Yeah. So like the Telli Swift was Telli Swift before Deontay came into my life. So like with my brand, I don't just want to do clothes. Like I want to make it a whole. Like I want to do unisex cologne, perfume. I want to own a plastic surgery post-operative center where we have our own facility that's later on down the line that I want to do.
Even that? A plastic surgeon.
Girl, I don't know because I see in Instagram Dr. Kasabian always likes her post. I don't know.
Dr. Kasabian,
I love him.
I love that's my okay. I can't say that. I love filler done, and he did my I'm trying to show you. Hold on. He did my my jaw, like my jawline.
How did you do that?
Chin, I had a flat, so I don't know. Wait, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Because he did the profile.
Like, how did he do that jaw?
He did it with filler.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if it was. I believe he used Juvederm. Don't quote me, but he did it with filler. And then because I had like a super round face.
Okay.
And I just wanted it more like defined. So
heart shape.
Yeah, quarantine. Obviously, I can't do Botox right now, so I have all my.
I love her. She's so. You are so candid. That's what I love about you. You just like, I don't care. I'll tell.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay. So wait. So she did Dr. Kasabian.
Yeah, so he did my my jawline.
Okay.
And then recently, I'm telling all my business, but
I love it. She's so.
I just got my boobs done, my breasts done. So I had a lift and an implant, but it doesn't. I'll show you. I mean,
you already have like a. Wait, you already have. But wait, you already have a big, boobs ever since.
So before, like when I had my daughter, my boobs sagged really bad. So I just got it lifted, and so now it's not like, mom boobs.
It's maintenance and landscaping, whatever, everything.
Better with time.
Jesse, we need that, because you know what? When I saw Dr. Kasabian doing it in Instagram, like Jesse, look at this. Oh my God, we need that.
He's so good. He's so good. I had like under my eyes, I had bags under my eyes, and
like,
yeah.
So with this,
he does this. Come here.
Who's that?
Deontay. He's
like,
so he did under my eyes, and before I went to him, I had fillers done by someone else that busted a blood vessel under my eye. So he had to like melt my filler and then redo my filler under my eye. And then he was like, if I do, your jawline, you'd be perfect. So I was like, okay, make me perfect. So he did my jawline.
Oh my God.
I think he's very talented. I think he does it quickly.
Yes.
Like a magician.
Like it's not too much to where it doesn't look like you anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still natural. I feel like.
No, I'll be honest with you. I mean, that's how I picture you. Since I met you when you were younger, you still have that beautiful face, but you can't even tell.
Yeah, you can't. Like, he's super good, super natural, unless you want it, over the top. But yeah,
you know what I love about you? You're like straightforward. Like, you don't care, because some people are like, no, I didn't do it. No, I didn't do it. I didn't.
No, I'm definitely, because it's not cheap.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be like, yes.
Yes, right? Like, oh my God. Where's Deontay? Can he say hi?
Deontay, hold on, let me get him.
I know.
Oh my God.
She's I love about her. She's just, oh my God. She's
because you know how I love the Housewives. I know how I love the Housewives franchise.
Yes.
And when I binge her show, pala mag-Tagalog, wala na siya dyan.
I know.
Wala.
Yes.
Pinood ko yung ano niya. Oh my God. Talagang superstar.
I know.
And then with Deontay in there, they're like, oh, they're really meant to be on TV.
Yeah.
I love watching them.
I'll be honest with you, she's when Chantel talaga, when I first saw her years and years ago, and while I was talking to her, I already knew that this girl is meant to be, like a star, a movie star. And yes, tingnan mo naman ang bakla. And I hope alam mo sana, I hope that Chantel will have like movies.
Yeah, meron na nga yung series In the Cut.
Oh, no, what I'm saying is like a real movie. Like, for example, like talagang with, I don't know, with the...
Pero may mga offers nga, no? Ang galing, no?
Oh, like...
Okay. I'm back, sorry.
It's okay. No, we were talking about earlier, like, I wish like you will have like, I want to see you in like movies, like let's say with Jennifer Lopez and those movies. I feel like one of these days, because you already have like everything in your hands, girl. It's like right here.
Yeah.
That's it. Like everything is like
someday soon.
Oh my God, I know. Oh, Deontay is here!
Oh my God.
Hello. He's like, I just want to.
Hi,
Deontay.
Hello. I'm doing it
right. He said, "Kamusta ka babayan?" Oh, my team Meredith said, "Deontay, speak Tagalog."
Oh my God.
He knows stuff.
Mahal ka din namin.
Yeah, especially Jacobs loves you.
Yes, and your shoe size.
And and what else do you know, babe? Why you always put me on the spot? What do I say? What I get on your nerves.
Nakakainis ka.
Nakakainis ka. Ang cute.
Okay, mahal kita, mahal.
Oh my
God. Oh, you should do that on Instagram. A lot of Filipinos.
Said,
oh my God.
Yeah.
But did you bring Deontay in the Philippines? Did you ever like?
No. So my mom's been trying to plan like a family trip for us to go to the Philippines, because I told him like I want to get a house like in Palawan or something, like, a nice area, because he's always talked about wanting to get a house like on an island. So I was like, oh, it's super nice in Palawan, and they have the 7 wonders of the world, the underwater caves there. So I was telling him about it. So we're supposed to be going on this trip, but it keeps getting postponed. So hopefully soon we'll be in the Philippines, probably next summer.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for you, Chantel. Grabe. Wait, did you ever met Pacquiao? What about
and Jinky?
I passed by them, but I haven't like officially met them. Deontay and Pacquiao actually have the same manager, so I'm sure we'll meet sometime. When we go to the Philippines, I'm sure they'll set up something.
I'm sure. We'll see. Like, we will see you in the Philippines. Like, everyone are guesting you and everything. Oh my God, for sure.
I can't wait. I haven't been back to the Philippines in so many years, so I'm.
Like,
last time we went, they were trying to get us to be movie stars in the Philippines then, and we were on, what was that show? Gosh.
Is it a noontime show?
No, it was like a oh my gosh, what was it? oh my gosh, I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah.
But very typical. If you go back home,
Yes. Oh my
people
God.
will really ask
I
you
know
to do
it's
movies.
a show that I definitely watched when I was in the Philippines, and even when I wasn't in the Philippines with my mom and stuff, because they have like TFC and everything. Was Pinoy Big Brother. I knew. Look, even my
Pinoy Big Brother.
I knew the song like and everything. We used to sing it all the time, like Pinoy ako, Pinoy.
Oh my God.
That was my song. Like me and my brother sing it all the time.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm so happy that you still haven't forgotten your, your roots. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Direct wants to know. Wait, I want to know first, like before, I know it's an hour and a half. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But, yeah. But do you have any person that you idolize? And second is, who is your crush? Filipino actor or I want to know a Filipino actor and a celebrity here in Hollywood.
In Hollywood.
Yes.
So that's three-parter question.
So first question is, do you idolize like anyone? Anyone. Pick anyone.
I love Michelle Obama and what she stands for, and like how strong of a woman she is and how she holds down Barack. And I just feel like really without her, he wouldn't have held the country down like he did.
Exactly.
He's definitely top 5, a role model for me.
Yes.
And my Filipino crush, I would have to say Sam Milby.
I know. You're saying that. Sam Milby.
He's older. His name, I want to say it's like Derek. He has like a mole right here.
Yes.
Half Filipino, half.
Oh, Derek Ramsey.
Derek Ramsey.
Yes. Is it Derek Ramsey?
Who's a
Is
mole?
it? Oh.
Hindi naman si Nora Honor.
Wait, Nora Honor.
I think he has like a mole. Like
I think that's Derek Ramsey.
yeah.
Like he's kind of he's bald
He's
and
dark.
John Bong Navarro. That
wait, Jong Hilario?
Yeah, that we met the last time, and
I thought you liked that kid
on the show Showtime.
Oh, Showtime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they were trying to do that, and but I haven't been back since.
You have to.
So the last time I went, I know they were talking about.
Te Vivian, dali mo na si take Chantal and Deontay.
Sino may crush sa kanya, Antoinette? Si Jong and Bong ang may crush sa'yo.
For sure.
Eh, lahat naman may crush sa'yo, Telly.
Who would not like you? Come on. Oh my God. Oh, Lester said hi. Okay.
Now everyone's like scared to say I look pretty because they're all scared Deontay is going to beat them up.
Exactly.
Well, like, that what? Too.
What?
You know.
Yeah.
My God. Oh, so what about your? Oh, what about like any Hollywood crush?
Hollywood crush?
Deontay will get mad.
No, I just don't like. I don't. I used to have a like really, really big crush on Matt Kemp, the baseball player.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to have a really big crush on him, but like he gained a little bit of weight, so
that's it. Bye.
So it's really athletes with you.
You know what? I have a type. I have like a tall, tattooed, handsome, great teeth. That's my goal. Like usually those are athletes, but
yeah.
As long as they're tall, handsome, and dark, which is what I already have.
So. Exactly, like the whole package, right?
And speaking of tattoos, yeah, I see on your right sleeve, right hand.
Oh my God!
Yes, this is my grandma when she was younger.
Wow.
She always thinks it's me, and I'm like, why would I get my whole face on my arm?
No, narcissistic. No, you're not narcissistic.
Oh no, wait, that's your grandma.
Grandma Perla.
Filipina grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
she looks like an old Hollywood actress.
Look. Oh my God! What about how many tattoos do you have?
I have a lot. I have my whole sleeve. I have one on my chest. I have one on my neck, my finger, my foot, my back.
Oh my God! So when did you start having tattoos?
Oh my gosh, when I was 13 years old, there's a whole story behind that. First of all, I can talk like for 12 hours. So
it's okay. We know that you can talk.
Worry.
Yeah.
Jesse will too.
Yeah. It's
so
okay.
When I was, I want to say like 15, 16 in Japan, I had a concert. a chorus concert, and my mom will tell you because I'm sure she's watching.
I know she's watching right now.
You have like in chorus, you have like a white top, black bottoms when you do your concert. So I wanted to put on I had like a sheer cover up, and I wanted to put on something thicker so you couldn't see I don't know if it was my tattoo or my belly button ring. I can't remember, but it was one or the other. So I was trying to cover it. I think it was my belly button ring. I was trying to cover it from my dad so he wouldn't see it. And I don't know how, but someone from my chorus, one of my student friends, told my parents that I had a belly button ring tattoo, and then my parents found out, and it was just like they got mad, and my dad was like, "How did you get that? You're too young." And I told him my tattoo was henna, and it never washed off. I have a tramp stamp that says Queen, so he's like, "You would just get Queen tatted on you." Yeah. But that was my very first tattoo.
Oh my God. And then since then you were like, you know what? Let me have more tattoos all over.
I like that because
it's kind of like Pringles, like once you pop, the fun doesn't stop.
Yeah. The fun doesn't stop.
Because you watching you on the show, he's like, okay, oh my God, I think you're the sweetest on the show. Plus, I think it's actually also the Filipina side.
Yeah.
But then you have a tramp stamp when you were young. Okay, there you go.
Yes.
Are you the youngest in WAGS Atlanta?
I'm sorry?
Were you the youngest in WAGS Atlanta?
No, there was a girl her name was Hope. I think she's like 24.
Oh, she's really young, yeah.
Yeah, she is 24. She was a Atlanta Hawks cheerleader. So she was one of the little girls on the show. Yeah.
Are you still friends with them right now? With Nisha?
I still talk to Kaylin, the one with the dog, blonde hair with the dog. I still talk to her. She just actually had a baby girl that is so cute. And if you watch the show, she was always with her dog. So now she's always with her baby. So I still talk to Kiara every now and then. A lot of the girls, we just chit chat because I'm not in Atlanta anymore. So it's kind of like, how are you doing? How's the family? If I'm ever in Atlanta, we'll do brunch, but I'm usually in LA or here or, traveling with Deontay. His schedule has been so crazy lately. Like we went everywhere. We went to Super Bowl, Daytona 500. It's just been crazy. We were supposed to go to Africa because he just did ancestry DNA, and he used to deny all the time that he was Nigerian. And I'm like, dude, you're not you look Nigerian, and he actually is Nigerian. So we're gonna go visit his village from his
wow.
Have a whole experience. I want to go on an African safari, and I want to do the whole tourist thing.
That's so cool.
Yeah. But I also noticed that you're always with your husband. I mean, with future husband, right? You're always with him. Some athlete they just go and be like, okay, they're not always. They don't bring their fiancé or their wife. But with Deontay, it's like that's it. It's like a spoon and a fork, right?
Yeah,
or a knife and a fork.
Always together, we're stuck like glue. You would think, but we're always together. We travel together. We. And I lug my kids with me. So
the kids also travel with you guys?
Yeah, the kids go with us too. So
the
usually
whole 8 kids.
Oh no, just the 2. Well, usually it's Kaori because Karan's in school and the other kids are in school. So usually, I'll take Kaori with me. But since school's out now, I was able to take both of them. But we're planning to do a trip with all the kids. So that's gonna be exciting.
I'm jealous.
That's gonna be so much fun.
We were thinking about going to Atlantis in the Bahamas because they have the kids park there as well too. Yeah, so we're hopefully, I don't know, whenever this corona is done.
Oh God, yeah, probably everything will be done. All the vacations has to be postponed this year and then next year.
And next year?
And they saying next year, but hopefully
we
not
don't
next
know.
year.
Actually,
it's still gonna be weird next year. That's
weird.
What they're
Everything
saying.
Is so weird.
It's still gonna be 50-50. But God, I'm so tired. I mean, I don't care. I just want to go out.
I feel like I'm losing my mind sometimes. I just need like, because we're on this island that our next neighbor is like almost a mile away from our house. So we can shoot guns and do everything we want, and no one's gonna hear us because we're in the middle of the woods.
Oh wow!
Like, it's not like it's just our family and that's it. It's almost been 5 months. So I'm like, wait, where's friends? Where's people?
I know, where's people? I want to go
to the grocery store. And just today, I got my hair and my lashes done. I know it's like super long lashes, like I'm going to fly away. But I got, for the first time 2 days ago, I finally got my manicure and my pedicure, and my nails on my toes were like claws, and my toenails was French tip, and I got a whole color. And all that was left was my big toe and my second toe. And
oh my God.
So bad. I got my callus removed, and I was so embarrassed because it was.
I would be like, it was so a lot, right?
No more Wolverine.
No more Wolverine.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
So I'm sure but you know what? At least you're so lucky that you guys have your rest, how do you say that's like a rest house, right?
Yes, yes. He's gonna name this place when everything's done, Country Paradise, because like this house that we're in right now, there's 4 bedrooms, and then we have an additional 6. So we have an additional 8 there. So it'll be 10 bedrooms for the entire house. And then the pool house has 2, and then the extra house has 6. And then we have the theater there, and we're gonna have like a massage by the water on the lake, like a massage villa, so you can get a massage by the lake. And it's so much to do here. Like we have jet skis, we have the boats. So
oh my God! So it's like so
we're literally quarantining with our family, but we're still enjoying our quarantine. Like all the kids swim, including Kaori. With a life vest, she'll like kick all the way to the deep end. So. All of them have learned how to swim this summer because we've been quarantined in the house.
Wow. So wait, so after that, let's say you go back to Atlanta or California. So who's going to stay in the house? Nobody. Like you just come back and forth.
In this house?
Yeah, like who's going to stay there?
Well,
to California.
We go back, Deontay in California, me and the kids will go back to California, and Deontay will stay here because he's going to start preparing for camp. So he'll.
Okay, so you guys will be like going back and forth. Like, oh, let's go to Atlanta, let's go to Alabama.
Right. But usually during camp, he doesn't do too much like traveling and stuff because he's so focused. Like it's like it's his time to prepare for that one night. So he's like since 2 camps ago, usually like I'll cook him his meals and stuff, but now he has like a nutritionist, he has a strength, he has like all that in his camp now. So he's 110% like dedicated, focused, and ready, and there's no excuses. Like I'm not there to have sex and make babies with him. He's focused on a fight. So
that is so cute. Be like, hey, hold on, no, not tonight, honey.
Yeah. You have to be content with your Estella.
Right.
Exactly. Oh my God. Oh my God, girl. I know it's almost 2 hours. I'm so sorry for taking your time, because I know, like, oh my God, if we're gonna if there's no camera or if we're not taking your time too much, it will. Oh my God,
I love your stories.
I could talk all day.
I know there's more. I love listening.
What happened?
I'm sorry. Like, this is my like venting of being able to talk to people, because it's like we're on our own little island. So I'm like, oh, yes, come on, talk to me.
But hey, guess what? You are so lucky. You're so blessed. Yeah. You know what? Because I'll be honest with you, everyone would want to live. I want to have us, at least
your life.
Like that.
Yes, good girl.
Your life.
Thank you. God is good all the time. So
God is really good. Because you know why? Because you're from day one. I mean, when I met you, I know that you're a very good person, and you can talk a lot, but at the same time, I don't know, like you have this. You're not loud. You're just very.
You're not mayabang.
You're not mayabang,
You're
right?
very
You're not
candid.
boastful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you speak your mind.
Yeah.
Right? You speak your
I'm
mind.
not shy, but I'm at the same I like to call it sexy classy.
There you go. You are a sexy classy.
Yeah,
Because in when you meet Chantel in Telli Swift, but I'll call you Chantel still. When you meet Chantel in person, she's very, she's not really that timid, but she's very shy, but at the same time very classy. That's an elegant, very regal in her.
Yeah.
When you meet her. And I hope when you visit, do you guys have plan of visiting New York or Jersey anytime soon?
He does a lot of work in New York.
Okay.
But I know I have to come see. My mom's gonna come to LA, but I definitely want to see my Tita Marinette, and I miss Molly, my dog that I gave to her daughter. So Deontay was like, no small dogs, so we compromised, and I got two F1 Savannah cats, which are dog temperament, so they're like baby cheetahs.
Oh,
so cute, so cute.
Oh my God! And I'm sure you miss your friends here and your
my friends, my family, my nieces. Kylie's so big, and she's like,
oh my God,
loves makeup like me. So
I know Kylie's
so cute.
She is so, and girl, the way
so big.
Yeah, the way she speaks, the way she acts, it's like she reminds me of Chantel, like Kikai. Yeah, I hope like when you visit here, let's have dinner or something.
Yeah,
definitely. Oh my God, and it's so it's because we watch a lot of your videos, for a couple of weeks, and I've never seen like you this candid, like telling. Just that's it. I'll tell it out loud.
I don't care.
Oh my God, that's why everyone loves you, and we wish you all the best, girl.
Yes.
Like I want to see you in Hollywood. I want to see your clothing in. And if we go to the mall, we'd be like, I'm buying this. This is Chantel. Oh,
I'm really hoping. Like I just had a huge business call yesterday, and I don't want to talk about it because I know like I want it to happen before I put it out in this universe.
Yes.
But it's like fingers crossed that I get into this huge department stores that I know you guys shop at, especially you at the Jessie. So I'm really hoping that KK's coming in again.
So I'm really hey, beautiful.
Oh my God.
What happened? You're so cute. Aww. She's so beautiful. She looks like Deontay, right?
Yeah.
She looks just like her dad.
Like daddy. Oh my God, look at that.
Everybody.
Oh.
I just want to say, girl, build that empire and represent also us Filipinos. Be the closest you can get to the Kardashians, whatever they achieve.
Wilders.
The Wilders. There you go.
What happened? We wish you all the best. And one of these days, oh my God, we're gonna be. I'll be shopping to that mall that I like, and it'll be like, "This is Chantel's, girl," and I'll be like texting you, "Bitch, I bought this. I love your design."
I'm wearing a Telli Swift. How about you?
Right?
Yes. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you
it's
so
an honor.
much. Thank you.
Oh my God.
I know. Thank you. It's an honor. My God. Hi, hello, beautiful. Hi. Hi. Kaden, come on, say hi. Oh my God. Bye. She's so shy. And I hope, you know what, girl? I hope another kid. Coming soon. Are you going to have another kid coming soon?
I told him, I was like, if I get pregnant again, we'd have to either get married first or I'm having IVF twins. So those are the options.
There you go. Twins. My God. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you so much. Yes.
For having me.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yes. And guys, I mean, do you have anything to plug that you want to message to everyone, to your fans, and anything that you want to invite them? Yes.
If nobody has masks that are in need of masks, whether you're in New York, California, I don't know if they'll let us send to the Philippines, so I'm not sure if that's an option right now, but I do have free masks available for the people that don't have masks, whether you're frontliner or not. go to boxingwagsassociation.org or email info@boxingwagsassociation.org. And if you want a more fashionable mask, go on my website, Telli Swift, and also we have the discount code BLM20 for 20% off. And stay tuned also for what we have in the future coming out, and just stay tuned with me and Deontay as well too.
Yes, oh, your mom says?
One more. Your mom and aunt said, Aegis. Kanta ka daw na Aegis. Sing Aegis song.
Close the door, Karan. Hold on. Okay, I'll be back.
Mommy,
2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
2 minutes more. 2
Mommy
minutes more.
wants you. Come on, before we say goodbye, like one song down.
Oh my God.
Talaga nilaglag ng ate.
He's probably
go.
talking about halik. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, halik. Okay, go.
It starts off, what? Ayoko sana na ikaw ay mawawala. Nawawasak naman ang aking mundo.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God, I love you so much more. I can't believe it.
I swear. You are, oh my God.
You are a superstar.
You are a superstar.
Yeah, I know I can't sing. I'm gonna work on my vocals.
No.
But there you go. You know what? It's funny because the way she sings it, it's so cute because it's like tag list. Oh my God! It's like 1, 2, 3, boom. What's that? Box squad.
That's more a Deontay thing, not me.
Oh my God! Thank you so much, girl.
Okay.
I know.
Thank you.
My God.
Thank you for
Kiki
sharing.
is like crying, mommy.
Yeah,
I know
your life with us.
her, and he was sitting across from me. He's like, "Hello, I'm tired."
I'm tired. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, hon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. And okay, Miss J-Cast.
Miss J-Cast. Okay, so
okay.
right now I want to say thank you to everyone who has been listening and watching with us and chatting up a storm with Miss Telli Swift.
Yes.
And thank you for sharing us an update about your life and your
Yes.
future plans and also your love story with Deontay.
With Deontay.
Oh my God. And
We
so
wish you all the best.
Yeah, wish you all the best in your career as well. So everybody in the Philippines, in America, and around the world listening, and Miss Telli Swift, this has been Over a Glass or Two. Cheers.
Salamat, Chantel.
Salamat. Love you. Love you.
Salamat.
I'll message you, hon.
Ingat.
Bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.